What do you think are good blind picks for support? This is a difficult question to answer because you can get some idea from hovers in your team comp and sometimes from bans, but if you, let's just say it's completely blind, you don't know how to work off no one's hovering and you don't know how to work off the bans. You're basically your best champion that you can play, or something really like high up in a tier list that you trust, like mine maybe, hopefully, that you can pick early. So for example, Blitzcrank is pretty good, but you don't want to first pick him because he can get countered by Ezreal, Sivir, other tank supporters can make it really difficult for him to do as well. Morgana can be pretty annoying, so that's the kind of champion that you don't want to first pick. So try and lean towards whatever you're strong with and can be okay for you even in a bad matchup. Because even though you might be in a blind bad matchup, hold on. Even though you might be in a bad blind matchup, hopefully someone in your solo lanes would have been able to counter one of theirs, if you know what I mean. So even though you might be at a disadvantage from having to blind pick, there hopefully will be some advantage elsewhere on the map for you because they know picks. Any tips on playing Shaco support? It seems like lane is annoying, but I have a really good objective control boxes. I'm going to be completely honest, Shaco support is something that I don't like playing. I dislike it. Unfortunately, I can't really give you an advice on that, apart from, in my opinion, not to play it, but I think he was, like, for me, I think he was viable before his boxes got nerfed from 60 seconds to 40 seconds. But current state Shaco support, I think, at least in high ELO, people aren't stupid. It does work against stupid people, but it's not really viable in my opinion. But I mean, if you're finding it fun and it's kind of working for you, then you know you do for you at the end of the day. You always pick center blind pick no matter what. Pretty ballsy. Isn't Blitz good versus Yuumi? Depends on the AD carry. The most popular Yuumi is with an Ezreal, and if the Ezreal has half a brain cell, which most don't to be fair, they'll arcane shift out of your Q. So it depends on what Yuumi's with. So yeah, I know what you mean, but it does depend on the AD carry. But yeah, like Blitzcrank will have an advantage there early if it's like against an AD carry that can be easily hooked and you got a bursty AD carry, then yeah, that is what you're looking for against a Yuumi. Or you outscale it, which works with Senna. You can outscale or get like really good scaling for free as Senna. I'm not sure there's many cases of an extreme version of Senna like that though, in the support role. So yeah, like if your only other option is probably just... Okay, you got two options. You either go super aggro on that bot lane and get kills, or you roam and then pray your AD carry doesn't die. Because Yuumi will be generally stuck bot side most of the time. She can roam a bit, but she will mostly be stuck bot lane, but you have the options to roam to top and mid. So that is like the other way. So you can hard engage that super early because you'll lose later on, or you roam where Yuumi can't match up. So that's what you're looking for when you're playing against Yuumi, but she's really annoying to play right now. Play against. Thoughts on Nautilus right now? Good with Kaiser and Sunburst AD carries, but overall not particularly worth the hassle, in my opinion. I have not seen... I think I've seen like briefly the video on this, but I don't remember what anything is. So this is the new Zyra skin. The Prestige one. Coven Prestige.
Our seasons are reversed. My spring, your fall. No place is safe while I'm free.
Not sure about the plants, if I'm honest. Looks like Thresh's chicken head skin. Sorry, I support it's trash. You got me, dude. You got me. That's why I recommend her a lot. It's just the bait. I bait my viewers into thinking Zyra's good. This is huge. Are we actually looking to invade here? Because I can do Graves a really nice pull. Alright, we're committing to this then. Okay. My plants are going to spawn quite badly here though. There's one there. It reset. I mean, are we doing this still? Oh my god, okay. Double root. Triple root. Alright, we'll take that. Okay, well I'm dead. Vayne isn't even here. Graves did get the red buff. We'll buy a Fairy Charm and sell it later on. Yeah, Vayne bailed out of that. We come out on top, but it sucks super hard for me. This is like disgustingly bad. I even got a triple root then, but just the RNG on seed spawns on passive are really bad. Vayne will be pretty far. This is actually makes us really far ahead because even though we got traded 1 for 1, we got their red buff. And Vayne got free XP and free farm. So we're looking good at the moment, even with the misfortune getting the kill. Echo will be behind as well. Thresh has E. Well, MF just basically walked into lane and entered, so... We going back? Like, Thresh will interrupt here? Or not? So Fura got a kill and got an execute? Nice. He went back for a Cole. I don't know. We'll see if that's worth it. I do like the E animation on this though. Interested to see the ult and actually having a good look at the plants for a change here. Yeah, saw that coming. Not the subs. Hey Nee, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Your first gifted subs to the community. Much appreciated, dude. Welcome to the Berry Bush Dark Lord, Dark Point, Stalker, Money Mike, and me Bold. Welcome to the Berry Bush, guys, and thank you very much, Nee. Careful, you'll summon the scam train.
Me too.
Hey Capri, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you very much. Okay. Not really sure how I feel. I should have went comment this game. I'm not getting any worth of, well, we would have had worth if I had the XP. And not that weird level 1. But in hindsight, Comet would have been a lot better here. Okay. Might be able to push for a turret plating here, maybe. Nice. Maokai's looking for a dive here, but... Okay, ignite on her. Ooh, that Maokai surviving there was... intense. Everyone lives? Graves is coming down now. I've got no wards, I'm afraid. Everyone lives? That's actually disgusting. Try and shove this in quickly. Get the turret plating here. Alright. Wow. Do I level Q up versus support? It depends on how efficient you are at landing roots during the lane. Generally though, I've been maxing Q a lot more these days. It's higher DPS than E, even though the root has... Putting points in root increases its duration. But the Q is higher DPS. Putting points in E or Q doesn't affect plant damage. That scales with Zyra's level. So it's just purely based on the spell. But you can max E if you feel like you're getting a lot of hits off here, but it's kind of risky me kind of walking up here and doing E's anyway. But there isn't like a complete like right answer to what to max on Zyra in my opinion. She wanted the freeze. But they're mid, the MF's looking to roam. And I want more turret platings. I'm pretty sure we can destroy them down the bot side with what we have. So if you're a bit confused by the Fairy Charm, it's an item I sometimes take on mage supports. And you treat it like a mana potion because the resale value is pretty damn good. Okay, this Zyra is already getting chunked. Zyra, I mean the Vayne's getting chunked already. Yeah, she's tanking those. Just waste the Echo's time a bit there. He's pretty desperate. Alright, calm down. Echo's The plant didn't block that. At least Vayne's here in time. Thresh should die. Wow. That plant trolling me really hard, but okay. That's fine. Who got the kill on me? Is it MF? Yeah. 80, both 80 carries getting a kill there. I will do tier 2 boots here. We will move towards mid to see if anything is going to happen and then diverge back to bot. But yeah, Gled's having a really tough time. He's 28 CS at top side, 0-4. That level 1. Okay, he's got a kill. What? A 20 CS? Cled got a kill? This game is confusing even me, man. Alright, we take the CS. No one's claiming this. This would build tower fodder otherwise. Hit pattern TFT? Nice. Should I be happy now? Yeah. should be happy with whatever you're happy with. Congratulations. Almost a cheeky route though. Almost. Talking about TFT, I might do some later on today. Well, I was going to, but the NA servers are down, so I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to the league today. You're looking for a third support champion to play? Who would I recommend out of Morgana, Sona, Blitzcrank, and Nautilus? What ELO are you in? If you're in low ELO, like gold under, do Sona. Otherwise, do Morgana from that list. But I would say... yeah, I mean, Sona's pretty damn good if you want a quick climb through, especially in low ELO. Lower ELO, should I say. That's good. Of course, the echo's here, you bastard. Nice condemn. You just need to get out of there, though. She shouldn't have walled back forward. She has flash and cleanse here. Cleanse. Okay, good. She survives, right? She's not going for it. Damn. Sona find out too passive and reliant on a decent team. Sona is really good. Okay, so I've made a tier list and I go through more specific details like why Sona's better. But like the general consensus is that in low ELO, your mechanics are your positioning in general and mechanics are gonna be worse. And because Sona requires so little skill to play, and her numbers are actually pretty decent, apart from HP, like, you get a lot of value from playing that champion, mid-game onwards. And it requires, in the greatest possible respect, like, very little. Ah, okay. Alright, we have to do a play here. I don't think we're going to make a play here happen. Just going to reactivate W. What is this? No! No, the Q missed by 1 pixel! If I could have clawed 1 kill back there, that would have been awesome. Meanwhile, on top side, we nearly got tier 3 turret. We got tier 1 mid there as well. Alright. They should be defending their base, not chasing me, but it's okay. When do you run Comet instead of Electrocute? When you're not sure, or when you feel like you're not going to outland the Electrocute procs. That's when you should do Comet on Zyra. Because Locke's a good support this patch, not particularly no. Maybe I should have been more patient on the roots there. Yeah, I should have been more patient on the roots there. I should have waited for the dismount on Kled before rooting. But yeah, Sona, once she hit level 11, is like basically her power spike. She's kind of annoying in lane. She can harass against some stuff as well, but she's super vulnerable to hard engage and jungle ganks. But if you survive laning phase with Sona and you get to scale up, then honestly you provide so much power, so much healing, so much movement as well for your team to get around macro wise that it's, and no, yeah, with the greatest possible respect, no skill, then it's pretty much a free win. But you just need to be a little bit, you want to be cautious in laning phase, but you don't want to be so cautious that you're not like actually doing anything though. Look at that knockup, lovely, into plants, nice. Okay. Fury in the meantime is 1v2ing. What is going on in their base? Apart from that, really, I mean, it's not been a great game for me, but it's been a great game for the team. Even from my perspective, it's been a good game for the team. Like, obviously, Fiora stopped top lane, but the level 1 situation that we put the Echo in, and our Vayne got ahead really early, just because that she was in lane. Even though we got the stole the red buff, got a traded 1-for-1 in the jungle. Unfortunately, it's me that I ended up dying, but it was we got a lot for my death in that jungle invade that we did. So, you know, there's not really too much to complain about. It's just one of those games where it's like you just need to make the most out of the situation that you put in and just try not to screw up. And in terms of the actual Prestige Zyra skin, it's quite nice. But at the same time, I feel like I'm having a bit biased remorse. Like, the skin's okay, but it was not worth the hassle of grinding super hard for it at the same time. So yeah. I'm just starting to play support role. I'm low ELO iron. Any recommendations? Okay, so when you're in iron or bronze, the best thing I can suggest you is find 2 or 3 champions you enjoy playing that are decent. Like, they don't have to be like the meta, but like decent on any tier list that you respect. You can look at mine if you wish to. Like on my if you look at my one, you're looking at anything between tier 1 and tier 3, and just find something that you enjoy playing and stick to 2 or 3 champions. The main reason why I say is like find something that you find fun is because at that ELO, it's much more important that you're not tilting than playing something that is the best of the best. Does that make sense? Because at that point, you're still learning the game by a huge amount. Like, if you're in Iron, you probably only know about like 5 to 10% of the game. So just have fun and learn the game still and just enjoy it. Once you start getting like to gold to plat, then you're going to be looking at more of the champions that can make more of a difference in your games. Here's the tier list. On my YouTube. Alright, we'll honor the something, not the Vayne, because she did. I mean, even as she fade okay, she ditched the level 1 invade. It was lucky that it panned out the way it did. We'll do Graves. Nice, Promise to Master. Do you think Nami's the easiest enchanter to climb with? Yeah, but she's getting nerfed next week, so be careful. Even though my level 1 was the roughest out of the entire team, I was still second on DPS in the entire game. I mean, it was a pretty early game time though for a Vayne to pop off, but still decent.